Alright, we are back. Hello. I am Draftlif Pixel Doctor.
I am... Damn it, I actually can't come up with a name right now. Fexic.
I'm just here, just trying to help navigate this whole place at lock.
And I'm the one who's actually pulled up the guide, Haruka.
I was gonna say my brain mildly shut down after the draft. So
Yeah, we used all our
And please stop posting censored stuff.
It seems
No,
like we're
you
supposed to go to
can't
either
make me.
Kowloon or Shinjuku. Yeah, I gotta meet the bullet. It's fine. Take a break. So let's see what friends need. I don't think we have any. Yeah, we did all the cases last time that we currently have.
Yeah.
So I think we gotta meet them in either Shinjuku or Kowloon. I think it'd be
probably Kowloon.
Oh, yeah. You need to do a case for Noika or Arado. And Arado.
Oh, those.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So you need to go... first of all, there's a Victory Yoshida if you want to go to the Tokyo Metropolitan Building.
I don't care that much.
Then we...
Then in that case, jump and go to Kowloon 1.
Well, assuming we're doing that one.
Well, I'm right here, so
It's the first one on the list.
It's fine. I'm right here. I can just do this. Which one's called? This one.
That one.
God, the fucking sword. I keep forgetting how big it is.
Yeah, that Skull Greymon head. There she is.
I was trying to look at the sword for a second. It doesn't really look like Skull Greymon.
It is.
No,
Oh,
it's part of the hilt.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. I was looking at the blade itself.
Yeah, no, that's not it. I do love it when Digimon actually take parts from other
Digimon. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We gotta take a look at Machine Dramon.
Oh yeah, actually dissect like what all of its parts are from.
Yeah, you can just see so many of them just all over it, and I love it.
We talked about this early on, but Gabumon's fur is probably taken from something else.
Yeah, but we don't know what.
I guess Garurumon.
Garurumon.
I was gonna. Yeah, it's from a Garurumon.
So it literally just took the pelt off its evolved form.
I guess so.
It looks like it.
And it
Yeah,
evolved
same
like
color.
Yeah, that was the whole thing of like which it kind of poses a like chicken and egg sort of question.
I want to see Garurumon without the fur, but I feel like it'd be the most cursed thing I've ever seen.
No, there's actually an image of it. It's not that bad. It looks like a slightly more froggy Agumon. Here, I'll find it.
Oh, hey, it's our friend. Or not friend? I'm not really sure.
Ron, hello.
I'm gonna say I don't know what our relationship with him is yet.
Murata? He's with the ghost.
Yeah.
Well, he's not a
ghost. It's just Yugo.
He's. I guess the best way you could probably see him as right now is basically he's a police
He's a
officer.
fucking weirdo.
No, like the best way you can talk to him is like he's basically a police chief or whatever. Like that's probably the best way you can understand him. He's there to make sure you're safe and everything, but ultimately he has lofty protections to do.
He's got more important things to do, like be a member of a gang.
Well, whatever the case.
I mean, when said gang is essentially a police force, like...
I mean, how would you know they're a police force? What are you, a copper?
I mean, not a literal one.
Are you a cop?
Here you go, Zach.
I'm pretty sure the demons asked that question.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I don't like it.
Huh. There's a fan version of what that version of Garurumon would turn into, like one without the pelt.
I don't think I want to see that. I'll be honest.
That's like a cross between a wolf and a reptile. It's actually pretty vanilla.
Yeah, the more
It's
they grow
definitely
it,
pretty cursed.
if there's one thing Digimon loves more than its machine types, it's its dragon and dragon-like types.
Ooh, this is interesting. So what I'm reading here postulates that a Gabumon with the Garurumon pelt will digivolve to Garurumon, whereas a Gabumon without the pelt will turn into Cyclonemon.
You know what? That kind of makes
Interesting
sense.
theory.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
So where are we going, Zach?
I'm not sure if that's canon, but it lives rent-free in my head now.
Unless we need to grab it, which I didn't see a thing to say we had jobs, it looks like we're going to the Zaxxon Forum.
Does Gabumon even Digivolve in, like, in any of the games to Cyclomon?
Let's find out.
I don't think it does.
Mm,
I don't think it does.
You
no.
didn't choose the right answer, Zach.
No, it's so you have to evolve a Black Agumon, an Armadillomon, or a Dorumon to get him.
Yeah, so I mean, just like in any of the incarnations, can Gabumon Digivolve into Cyclomon, which...
Oh, probably not, because the Gabumon with the pelt is canon.
Alright, so
Go to the Demon's Den.
And yet, Black Agumon
I
can
have that available?
fight. Okay, whatever.
did we? Oh, right. We got this last time.
Yeah. You went there and fought, the lead, Starman. Also, there's a medal over there.
Also, MJ, what is this you sent me earlier?
I'm gonna have to go look and see what I sent you. Oh, it's just a Helldiver. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
From that new hit game, Helldivers.
Yeah, I want to play that game at some point.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
I need either a new, more powerful PC or a PlayStation 5 or whatever.
If I had any indication that the characters looked remotely like this, I might consider it too.
Not really, unfortunately.
That is a shame.
You do get to kill bugs, though, and giant, and robots. Well, you spread and manage democracy.
Well, that's not... Alright.
I mean, you kill it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you're level 99, man. I think you're fine.
In spades.
Oh man, even with half resistance, you still took off, well, 3/4 of its health.
It's all good. If I picked Metal Seedramon, I would have pointed out that you could still see his, like, old helmet face under the metal. Just a nice little detail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it wasn't for the gun nose, maybe.
It's just the gun nose. I don't like it.
Just don't stare too hard or in the midst of an existential crisis.
Stare too long in the void, and the void stares back. And it's got
Or goes
fucking laser.
More like stare too long into the Ava's actual eye and your brain breaks.
Huh.
I don't think she knows where she's going. I will say, the one thing, this plot is unraveling very slowly.
Yes. I mean, you haven't gotten to the halfway point yet.
I know, but I feel like by this point there would be some more exposition than this.
I mean, we got exposition earlier.
And I still feel like I barely have anything. Alright,
No, you're fine.
Alright, so now we go to Shinjuku.
Yep. You have email.
What's the text?
Text, email. What's really the difference these days?
Oh. Pretty much the same, I guess. Speaking of, I should check my emails at some point. see about that job.
Ring, ring.
Well, they said it would take a couple. They're hoping to finish a couple weeks. I can't expect them to have been done already.
That reminds me. I'm actually going to go ahead and check mine as well.
I think they actually do that just to make sure if you're actually staying around to actually want to go for the job. I think it's like a test thing they do.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really mean much. Like, they said at the end, it's like, all right, we're hoping to finish this up. We'll see. We'll let you know. Blah 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 blah. Blah. I'm like, okay. Like, I really can't say much more than that.
Yeah, they haven't gotten back to me. I'm not surprised.
You're late. Hello. I did accidentally see a spoiler, but I forgot what it was. So thankfully, I don't remember.
I'm
Good.
sure you remember it in time.
I think it had something to do with Arata. I did see a spoiler with Nokia, but it was just that she's going to have Omnimon, which I'm not really surprised by that, considering.
I mean, Gabumon and Agumon. Was it
Yeah,
really
I
a
mean,
surprise
that's not.
ever?
It's not really a spoiler. I don't know what that implies at some point. I just know that she gets it. As for Arata, I don't remember what the spoiler was.
Good.
Then you can be
He's dork,
surprised by
that's the
later.
spoiler.
I'll probably remember it when I see it, and if I do, I'll say something. But up until that point, I don't remember where I saw it either. I think I was scrolling through YouTube and it happened on someone's short, and they spoiled something. But to be fair, this game, the original version of this
Spoiler
game
for
is
almost decade-old game.
yeah, so it's kind of fair. It's been 10 years. That's fair. That's fair time.
Yeah, I've given up hope that I'm ever going to get a response to that.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was. You had me thinking about my emails, so I went and checked my inbox, and there was something that I'm not surprised wasn't there.
All right then.
Kids, if you do write your congressperson, don't expect them to write back.
Why would they?
I would say there's a 95% chance they're probably not going to write back. Probably closer to 99.
Yeah, it's better if you just call their office and pester them that way.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I have
What
a
are you
better chance.
pestering yours about today?
Don't know if he
Yeah,
wants
like-
to say.
Yeah, wait, what was it?
He was asking,
I was
what,
asking.
what you want to pester them about, and I was saying I don't know if he wants to say that.
Oh, no, I was just asking where they stand on certain policies.
I guess
How
that's
dare
fair.
you ask for clarification of their opinions? What's wrong with you?
Not only that, you said it. You try to do it in person, or at least through the phone instead of through email. Or I guess you did do it through email. Never mind. You did it right.
Yeah, I tried it through email first. I tried to be nice, but it's been like 2 weeks and I haven't heard back, so now I have to be annoying. I'm gonna be that constituent.
You do what you got to do to get the answers you need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's either that or I get a little pissy and vote for the competition.
Well, that doesn't help either. Well, I guess it does, but it doesn't help when you don't know the party you're thinking of voting for, and they don't give you anything.
Oh, it's fine. That's actually why I was questioning them on policies anyway, because that's not typically a person I would vote for.
Well, then fair enough.
Regardless, get involved, kids.
Well, yeah, maybe not kids, but those of a young age that are able to vote.
Well, yeah, those of voting age definitely get involved, because otherwise, like,
Things happen you don't want to happen.
yeah, like it's your future. Like, treat it how you would.
I mean, at times it feels like you do vote and it still goes to South anyways.
Well,
So-
A little bit, yes, but like,
it's better to try and fail than to not try at all and get the same result.
exactly. Because I think there was a one of the radio shows in GTA Vice City, like one of the hosts goes, because remember, if you don't vote, you end up with morons in charge.
That being said, if you vote, you do end up with more to charge anyway. But
I mean, yeah,
I know it
but
mimics reality.
you also have to realize that morons are also allowed to vote.
yeah, I do not hold it
Yeah.
against anyone to choose not to vote. The choice to not vote is just as fair as voting.
I mean, I didn't for the longest time. I was just spurred into political action like this last year and a half.
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah,
voted-
it's a circus right now.
I voted in the last election, but now this one, this one technically hasn't even started yet. But when it starts coming
Yeah,
up,
I mean,
Yeah,
the one
I've-
year I didn't vote, I just felt like we were losing no matter what we did. So it's like, okay, fine, heaven or hell, where it's like, well, like hell or other hell, we were just gonna have to
Fair.
drag ourselves out
Heaven
of the
or
race,
hell,
right?
let's rock. Sorry.
yeah, nice Guilty Gear reference.
But yeah, I just felt like we were gonna do it. It's like, and even though that I'm just getting more of those vibes this year.
Oh, I
I
wasn't
mean, do you
paying.
not respond to any of your friends?
I will get with you later and tell you why that's not the case.
I wasn't paying attention to that conversation. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with Arata now.
Subway?
Talk to Arata near the subway entrance. After that, go back to the first map area, approach the access point for a quick scene.
Okay, so go to the access point. Got it.
You know, if you feel like it.
Also, Chris, I sent bribery to you.
You sent bribery to me? What the hell are you on about? That's a lot of spoiler tags. Mm-hmm.
I mean, did you not see him go inside the thing?
Well, I think he saw it, but he
They haven't
can't.
yet.
He couldn't quite comprehend. Oh, yeah. I do want to start.
Respectable MJ, but not necessarily my brand of window shopping.
That's fair.
I do.
It
Want
was just stuff based off of our
Oh.
what we had just been talking about with the things.
Indeed.
Let's just starting to get to more of the more interesting Digimon designs.
Also, Clockmon. I don't know.
Bakemon.
Yeah, Clockmon.
One of my runner-ups.
Fakemon. I do like Clockmon. Simple design.
Well, unfortunately, you just vaporized him for 3 times damage.
Well,
I mean,
that's what he
was
gets.
inevitable with this game.
That's what he gets for not being a mega level Digimon.
Even before Zach went on like the wrong way.
Well, there's
Wrong way.
2 directions to go.
Good song.
2 directions to go?
No, wrong way.
Oh.
Sublime, dude. Get on my level.
Don't.
I mean, I remember it more from Left 4 Dead.
Might have been in that. I don't know. I do not know. I played Left 4 Dead solo because I couldn't get anyone to play with me. For just on stream, just for to get it off my list of games.
You could have said something. I probably would have helped out.
I think
No,
I
it's
did.
it's like
I think
it's
I
like
did.
what he does with the Pokemon free for alls. He just assumes that we're not on board.
I think I did ask you. It was a while ago I did it.
How much of a while ago was this?
Like probably around 2 years or so now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure I...
Speaking of, the 2 of you need to get to making more things so we can do those. Because right now only me and Chris have stuff.
I was gonna say with the, or I mentioned to Zach, with the technology now available to us, we can do roulettes if we want to.
Yeah, we definitely could. Does what's his name
Well,
still
we
do those
need
videos?
something actually...
I don't know. Honestly, I stopped following him years ago.
Me too.
I mean,
You got
I-
to got
keep
to
I'll keep it. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't feel like dealing with any weird internet controversies in 5 years. But
I suppose that's true.
yeah, needless to say, we're just
All right.
not. Yeah, we're just not. I was just curious. So
Then let's have it come full circle. Not somebody I would vote for. How about that?
fair enough. Hopefully, maybe even before this gets uploaded, we'll have started doing the FFAs. And we'll probably invite people on because MJ's not the biggest Pokemon guy. So every now and then we'll probably have different people on. Maybe we'll have guests, we'll have viewers and whatnot. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, any chance we can get Aura or Homicide back in the fold?
Aura, maybe. If I reach out to him, he might answer back. But I don't think he's doing YouTube as much these days.
I mean,
Well,
it's
that's no-
fun.
I was gonna say I see no reason why he wouldn't appear as a guest on your stuff.
Yeah. As for Homicide, I have no idea.
I mean, that guy just straight dropped off the face of the fucking planet. Like, as I'll settle for like no other response other than, "Hey guys, I'm doing well."
Yeah, I hope he's doing well. He was a nice
Before
guy.
you know, he was an AI experiment who got rogue and just had to be deleted.
I was Wade. Well, he was a nice guy though. I like talking to him.
God, can y'all believe that was 8? Can y'all believe that was 8 years ago now?
Is that old? Yeah.
Not making me feel old.
Wait, what was 8 years ago?
Our interactions with those two.
Well, I don't think MJ was really involved with either of them.
Who?
I don't think he was either.
Two small YouTubers that we did free for alls with back in the X and Y and Orez days.
Yeah, no, because I was thinking about since Chris had mentioned a little bit ago about Sublime, the band. I was thinking about like one of the only songs I know from them.
I don't know why, but when I hear Sublime, I always think of sandwiches. I don't know why.
That song being Date Rape.
Oh yeah, I forgot they did that one.
It just has a nice beat to it.
For expansion.
Like that's my main reason for liking it. Just because I absolutely love the beat and the tune of it.
It's a wonderful song about one getting their comeuppance.
Mm-hmm.
MJ, do you have your fan on or something?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately.
Oh, you know what?
Hopefully, it wasn't coming through too much. And
It was a little bit, but not so super loud.
Zach,
I think
MJ is an internet sensation. He has many fans. As to how many of them are on depends entirely on what he's doing in any given moment.
Indeed, Chris is even one of my fans.
Well, I'm one of the unpaid ones, though. I don't need any of that freaky shit you offer to your premiums.
I just found the spoiler, I think, because it was Arata having Kasarimon. I think. Is that what that thing's called?
Yeah.
Because Aramon is the second stage.
Yeah, that's. I think that's the extent of it. It made it look evil, so I don't know if he's going to get possessed or something at some point, but that's the extent of what my recollection on the spoiler.
What? He's your best friend. Your best friend would never betray you in any game.
They didn't have to make it so obvious.
I actually can't remember, so.
I love the death animation for some of these things. They're so delayed.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's still calculated in it, that's why.
No,
I've got to wait for the animation to play out as a thing.
I like to think that it's in canon, like it's appearing as it does in the world. It's basically like the time Lee went inner gates and punched Gaara so hard that physics actually had to take a second to register what the fuck just happened.
That fight is still one of the coolest fights in anime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, a roadblock.
Oh no!
Could this happen?
What do I do?
I don't know. What do you do?
If I make myself transparent, it won't work.
I mean, yeah, it's a wall. That doesn't necessarily being invisible does not mean you face through things. You're not a ghost.
Invisible, not intangible. You moron.
I honestly don't remember.
I looked away for a second. You're in Asakusa, right?
I'll give you a hint. You can see the answer right in front of you.
Is it the
go to the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn the trees down.
My mailman always looks so pissed off.
Why?
Because everyone else on my street has mailboxes on like the front wall of their house, so he walks up to like the porches and puts the mail in the boxes. Our house is the only one that actually has an old school mailbox on the street, so he has to heave a sigh of frustration, grab like just our stuff out of his bag, walk to the street, put it in our mailbox, and then keep walking to everyone else's front patio.
You're gonna be the reason
Wait,
why he quits.
why side yours?
Because it's the only one he has to do it for.
Yeah, it's literally the only one on the street that has a street mailbox instead of a front wall mailbox.
I mean, isn't that more convenient for him?
Adele's
I mean,
not
yes, but
understanding.
yeah, just like every time I see him, he never looks happy, not once.
So, like, it's an
On a
inconvenience
side
because
note-
the rest of them are all, like, whatever. I'm not.
I was just gonna say, on a side thing, do you guys like the Terminator films? Oh, hey, it's Leomon. You
Oh,
gotta
hey,
murder him.
I say, I guess
To
I
an
guess
extent.
I'm the anti.
I would say pleasantly indifferent to them. I like they don't crack my top 10 anywhere, but I like what I've seen of them.
I haven't seen
I mean,
any
the first
movies.
couple are good, but like they just really shaky quality
I
once you
heard
get past the
the-
first two.
I'd say the first two I heard are good, and then everything past that. Like, and everyone says the second is the best one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
T2.
second one's definitely the best.
Yeah,
I have-
T2 is pretty good.
Now,
I
now
was-
here's
I'll let Andrew finish his thought before I say what I was going to say.
I was just gonna say, here's where I differ from other people. I like all the future war segments more than anything.
Okay.
You know, humans having to use technicals and like loaded guns versus the literal skeletal Terminators with their purple plasma. The
Respect.
purple plasma is the best.
You would I know the Time Splitters games are on my list, but if you want to, you should probably sit in. There's a level in Future Perfect where it takes place in a dystopian like Machine Wars future that I think is loosely inspired on Terminator.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to sit in for that.
I still need to play Chrono Trigger at some point.
I also have to do that too.
Yeah,
Like,
the reason I
have
brought
it
it up is
somewhere
because,
behind me, and I really just need to get through it at some point. And
What I was
yeah,
gotta
the
say
reason I brought
before.
it up was I've been playing a lot of the Terminator RTS recently. It's actually pretty good. It's like you carry your units between missions, so you have to actually maintain them.
Oh, so that's actually fairly different from the typical RPS or RTS rubric.
Yeah, you don't like get any
XCOM-esque
like
in a way.
what was that?
So XCOM-esque in a way.
Kinda, but still bigger scale than like 5 dudes. Because you're still commanding a large force.
Well, original
you don't
XCOM
produce
was a much more sizable force you organized.
Yeah, like one of my favorite parts about it
Not
is
the
actually
remakes.
that you don't actually like do any of the how should I say, like base building or stuff like that. You're
Oh,
just roaming from map to map with your units.
Be right back, boys. Waking up from his nap.
Alright.
Okay.
Why is Yugo a ghost?
That's not Yugo, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yugo's been dead for 10 years.
Guess who?
Yeah. And coma. I like how he just slaps him.
Nah.
Your mental data is now mine, mortal.
Snackies.
He's
Also,
Oh, it actually changed.
Yes.
It's the spoiler you guys mentioned earlier in the draft video. Well, there you go. Yeah, now we know for sure. They transform, and now it's human shape.
ish. Yeah.
These are not Digimon. Texture, no! Okay. Whew, thank God. I almost felt things.
I mean, you're probably
What?
gonna still like one turn this thing.
Maybe.
One
These games
rotation
should be
might...
resilient when they want to be.
Oh, that's right. They have high defense.
Yeah.
And
Which
no
means
weakness.
punch.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Critical.
Let's see how your intelligence defense is. Oh, it's much better than before.
Yeah. Extra blow? Yes.
Ow. Oh no! Oh my God, I
He
love
turned
that.
you into a bitch.
I love
Yeah,
that.
and when you're like this, you cannot use any of your techniques.
You can just probably auto battle this sack.
Yeah.
Well, for the serious fights, I like to at least do this. If I feel like I'm actually...
Man, you've over leveled. There is no serious fights anymore.
He's not wrong.
I won't do it again for next time. Stop complaining. But I did love that sprite thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a status effect that some attacks can inflict.
That I love that.
Yeah, it's a nasty one because, again, like I said, while afflicted with it, you cannot perform any of your techniques.
I'm sure it's terrible, but I just like having a little sprite.
Yes. But that also means your high-powered attacks cannot be used either. Like, for example, Taima got that. No soul core attack.
No, I comprehend. I didn't get the chest that was there. It was behind him. I couldn't get it.
That's fine. We can come back here another time.
Can we?
Maybe.
And also,
Is that? Oh, Pseudo.
Guess who?
Oh man, is he releasing the eaters or something? I don't know what exactly he's doing. He's probably using the one
he's
that's
not doing anything wrong.
Oh, shut up. You and I both know.
I mean, this guy is doing research on these things, so is it really a surprise that he came running when he figured this out?
I want to know what his goal is. I feel like he's probably the ultimate bad guy, but I don't know yet.
Why do they keep calling them Bakemon? It's something I noticed when I kept playing this game. Like, they, for some reason, keep referring to them as Bakemon.
Well, what? The eaters?
Yes.
Well, you said Ita.
It weirds
so
me out.
Maybe the eaters are evolved versions of the Bakemon.
They're not.
Well, I don't know. Don't spoil things for me. I gotta make theories right now.
No, even when they know what these things are, they will refer to them as that, and it weirds me out to no end.
It's probably a contextual thing that didn't get that couldn't be translated.
Not creepy at all.
He's been creepy since we first met him.
Yes,
Just-
but
Oh man. Talking about Digimon, apparently for April Fools, Remedy Entertainment is releasing the Pocket Pal Alan Wake.
Okay then.
The Pocket Pal and Wake?
Yeah. No,
Nice
Alan
wordplay.
Wake.
Yeah, well, that was the wordplay.
Yeah.
Pal World did a fake free release thing with the bot.
yeah, it just it rickrolled everyone.
See, that would just piss me off.
Pre-game Rickroll.
Well,
Yeah, you just get rickrolled. That's
If
what
you-
happens.
If you paid enough attention, you would notice it was fake before even clicking it, because usually the free bot has 2 links, but it only had 1.
It was still funny.
Well, I'm also at the point in my life now where if something seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Well, it's also April 1st, so I didn't take it seriously.
Right, yeah, like, especially today, you have to take everything with a grain of salt.
Our one friend pranked the server by changing the server icon to having a Discord notification symbol in the corner. So people keep seeing it and thinking there's a notification, and there's not, and everyone just goes dusk.
It's an asshole.
It's a funny one.
At least it's harmless.
Well, I'm not sure about harmless, but it definitely annoys a whole lot of people.
Well, how's it not
God, I keep
harmless?
looking at it and I see it, like, oh, I gotta check this thing. No, oh wait.
I mean, it's not hurting. The only thing it's hurting is my mental state.
Yes.
You know what? I got a joke here I can only send to Chris.
But what now?
Because he's the only one that's going to get it, or it's not appropriate.
It's
Alright,
definitely not appropriate.
Yeah.
You know what, I'll send it to Deadlock too, just because it does involve a character from a series he likes too.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
At this point, just send it to me too, because now I'm curious.
Okay.
Is that the end of chapter 8?
Maybe.
Hold on. No.
Oh, that's mean.
Well, that being
Yeah, no,
said,
you got some side quests to do.
oh wait, I just saved. We will see you guys next time.
Later.
Later.
Later.